Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, my name is Edward Smith and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video we're going to be looking at 9 different pop filters, including goosenecks, windsocks, windscreens, and hopefully I can help you find the perfect pop filter for your studio setup. So before we jump into things, I would first like to inform you that if you're someone that's interested in home studio gear or equipment, or you want to set up your very own home studio, that this channel is designed for you. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, please make sure you do so, and also give this video a thumbs up as it really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Secondly, if you end up being interested in any of these pop filters after watching this video, I have left some links down in the description below. And then last but not least, make sure you hang around all the way till the end of this video, because I am going to be doing a sound test comparison between each pop filter to see which one is most effective and which one is best for your specific setup. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into these pop filters and see what they're all about. To kick things off, the first thing I want to talk about is what a pop filter is and what it is used for. And for those of you that don't know, a pop filter is a device to help stop any unwanted air from blowing onto your microphone capsule while recording vocals. Words with the letter P or B that push a lot of air out of your mouth onto the microphone, that air needs to be stopped somehow so that your audio doesn't distort or clip, because any audio that is distorted or clipping cannot be used. And a pop filter helps filter out that air and kind of disperse the air out so it doesn't have that effect on your microphone capsule that results in distortion. All of the pop filters that I have here today help stop that unwanted air from blowing onto the microphone capsule, but obviously some are more effective than others. So depending on what you need for your specific setup, getting the right pop filter is very important. The first pop filter and most common design we're going to have a look at is the gooseneck. This pop filter design clips to your microphone stand, allowing you to place the pop filter closer or further away from the microphone. The gooseneck keeps the pop filter sturdy and makes moving it around easy as well. One of the benefits of the gooseneck design is the distance it creates between you and the microphone. Due to the proximity effect of condenser microphones, the closer you get to the capsule, the more low-end bass frequencies your mic will pick up. When you distance yourself from the mic, the opposite happens, making your voice sound thinner. A gooseneck pop filter fixes this problem, creating the perfect distance from your mic for the best sounding vocals. The second pop filter design that's fairly new compared to the gooseneck is the windscreen cover. This pop filter is a small curved shaped design that connects to your microphone instead of the stand. The filter connects to the mic either with an elastic band or a bracket mount. This filter takes up less space compared to the gooseneck and stays in place a lot better. But on the other hand, it doesn't allow for much adjusting. So if you struggle to keep a good distance from the microphone when recording vocals, this filter is not for you. And the final plosive stopper many use for vocal recording and podcasting is the basic foam windscreen. This design's effectiveness is simple. The thicker the foam, the better it stops plosives. The windscreen is used more on dynamic microphones for situations like podcasting and streaming, because it doesn't take up space like the gooseneck, and it also doesn't damage the microphone with any connected mounts. This design fits over the microphone capsule entirely. So on the downside, this is not a one-size-fits-all type product. So always make sure you get the right size and thickness for your specific microphone. Okay, so now that we've gone through the most common pop filter designs, let's have a look at the options that I have here for us today. Starting off with the gooseneck pop filters, today I have a $10, $15, $20 and $100 option, all with their own unique differences. The $10 gooseneck is as simple as it gets. It has a plastic ring with a dual layered cloth design, and even though it's not the best quality, in terms of stopping plosives, it's definitely a great place to start. The $15 gooseneck comes in a unique rectangle shape with a dual metal layer design. The $20 gooseneck is a slight jump up in quality, coming with a dual metal layer design instead of cloth. And the $100 gooseneck is a big jump up in quality with a full metal design and a thick hydrophobic foam ring sponge. Moving on to the windscreen covers, today I have two options under $10. The first one has a triple layer design with metal mesh on the front, a filter layer and then a sponge absorbing layer, where the second windscreen has a metal panel followed by a metal mesh and filter foam. The last plosive stopper we have is the basic windsock, and for today's video I have a $10 and $20 option. Both pop onto the microphone the same, the only difference being the thickness of sponge between the two. Okay, so now that we've gone through the pop filter options that I have here for us today, it's time to move on to the effectiveness of each pop filter, and the only way to test that out is with a sound quality comparison. To kick things off, the microphone I'm going to use to do our pop filter comparison is the Audio-Technica AT4033A. I will leave it linked down below if you do want to check it out afterwards. But all I'm going to do now is just say a few words with the letter P or B in front of it, just to test out if the pop filter stops any of those plosives and that air from blowing onto the microphone capsule. Peter Parker plays basketball because sports build friendships. 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 Okay, now for my final take on these microphone pop filters, windsocks and windscreens, I want to go through each design and tell you who I think each one is best suited for. Starting off with the gooseneck design, I do think this is the best option to go for if you're a vocal recording artist in a home studio type environment, just to help you keep that good distance from the microphone that's not too close nor too far, which is something you're not going to be able to get with the windscreen and the windsock. You do have a lot of space being taken up with this pop filter, but that shouldn't be a problem if you're mainly focusing on vocal recording. When you move on to the windscreen, this is a great design for those of you that are streaming, maybe doing any podcasting or stuff like that, because it's nice and small. It stays on the microphone. If you want to pull your microphone in front of you, you don't have to worry about the pop filter bending around like a gooseneck design. These are really great for that. And the windsock design is perfect for those of you that want to podcast or broadcast, or maybe have your microphone in your YouTube video, where a windsock doesn't take up a lot of space, so you can still see my face while I'm talking, where a gooseneck pop filter is going to cover up most of my face. So for those kind of purposes, a windsock design is really good. And you can also obviously get thicker or thinner ones to be more effective and stop those plosives. So if you're someone that wants to not have any plosives in your recordings and you want to have it nice and small and connected to your microphone and not cover up your whole face, these options are for you. If you're a vocal recording artist, you're not worrying about people seeing your face, you're just worried about getting the best vocals possible and get a good distance from the microphone, the gooseneck design is for you. So that concludes this video on the different pop filters, windsocks and windscreens that you can get to help stop that unwanted air from blowing onto your microphone capsule. And just a reminder that if you're interested in any of these products, I have left the links down in the description below. If you have any questions about today's video, just leave a comment down below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, subscribe down below, and I will see you for another video next time.